Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you a Mutated Jadinkos camping guide using a 1-hour test. Following the Aqueous Knight's nerf, I've discovered another combat farming method. The inventory and gear setups are self-explanatory, but I'll explain some of it out anyways. The requirements to kill these are 91 Slayer. They're fairly easy to kill, but using a high mage level really helps. So for gear setup, I used Amulet of Zealots with Leech Magic Strength because it offers a higher DPS than Torment Prayer, 18% versus 10%. Accuracy is not needed, but you may splash occasionally using a staff below Noxious. For my inventory, I have Supreme Overloads, Super Prayer Renewals. They help a lot here. And Weapon Poison Plus Plus also proves to work on these creatures pretty well because it helps finish them off when they're at low HP or something. I also use Super Prayer Potions, but normal prayer ones work too. Alright, so I'm going to be fast forwarding this video. Alright, so some of you may be wondering how I get farming experience. So this Seedicide is the pocket item that you should be using if you don't have it in your tool belt. Now, Jadinkos drop a lot of seeds commonly. Which is a very handy for Seedicide. This is obtained from Cabbage Face Punch, and then later on purchased for 500 Slayer points to add this to the tool belt. I configured them to destroy all the seeds, and you get double the experience from destroying them as if you were normally planting them. Quite OP, eh? Alright, so my strategy is pretty simple, but I sometimes do misclick here, and so I'll be going over my ability bar rotation. I tend to prioritize the AoE abilities over the others, which is why Corruption Blast really works well here, although it doesn't seem to hit adjacent targets sometimes. I put Chain on my first slot because of the range, Dragon Breath second slot because it hits a cluster of enemies. And for thresholds, there isn't much, but you may want to use Detonate. I don't know exactly what it does, but what's supposed to do is you press the ability and then wait 3 seconds and then press it again. This will launch an explosion that's around 4x4 radius from your target. Sometimes it glitches that it doesn't hit any target, or sometimes it cancels out. Now for ultimates, Sunshine's pretty obvious to use as much as possible. However, it does have a cooldown, so you may want to use Tsunami, which is another AoE ability. It hits in a linear direction, I believe, and however, even though it appears not as good ability because of the vines blocking from the Jadinkos clustering so much, it's still useful here. It also has a 10% adrenaline gain for every critical hit for 30 seconds after using the ability, including the Sunshine itself, which is essential for generating another Sunshine rotation. Tsunami, sorry. So I do a Ring of Vigor swap every time I hit an ultimate, but sometimes I do mess up so timing doesn't work. Drop-wise, they don't drop anything good, worthwhile for area looting. They're great for Seedicide, as I pointed out before, and they're also great for blue charms as well as elite clue scrolls. For experience boosts, I'm not using anything here, so this is all the base experience rate. Alright, so this hour is just about complete. Despite disconnecting twice, I was still able to get 668k magic experience and 64k farming. I've done multiple tests, but I don't want to share the results since they were outclassed by Aqueous Knights before. So previously, I've done a test that was around 650k magic and 66k farming. This should all be consistent. It's also possible to melee them with Noxious Scythe or some sort of halberd, but I haven't been able to test it out yet. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.